Hello Spanish 2 students. Through this video, I'm gonna explain to you what are the assignments I want you to do. It is very important that you can go to ibeca.com and you watch those videos. Those are actually how you can practice your words. That's how you're gonna see all those conversations that you are supposed to be doing. So as you watch the videos, you're gonna see how those students in that classroom, they are talking to each other, they're answering questions. I want you to go ahead and follow that as you do your lessons. So when I send to you the lesson plan, the first part, which is the review part, that is pretty much what she's doing with them. So when you're watching the video, you are already doing that part. This is what you're gonna be doing for me, that you're gonna be sending to me, is the assignments, and that is what I'm going to be explaining to you. The first thing, we're gonna be working every week with a Bible verse, and I want you to say that Bible verse every day so you can review it, so you can learn it, you can memorize it. And also you're gonna be sending it to me in a paper. You're gonna write it 5 times and send it to me so I can grade it, so I can see that you are really working on your Spanish. So we're gonna start now, chapter number 8. On the corner of your page, on that top part, you're gonna see Romans 3:23. And it says like this: Por cuanto todos pecaron y están destituidos de la gloria de Dios. Romanos 3:23. Now I want to say it slower, and I want you to try to say it. You're going to be looking at your book and reading those words as I'm saying it. You try to say it along with me. Por cuanto todos pecaron y están destituidos de la gloria de Dios. Romanos 3:23. Last time, let's try it again. Por cuanto todos pecaron y están destituidos de la gloria de Dios. Romanos 3:23. Remember to do this every day, and that will help you memorize it and say it the right way. And again, this is what you're going to be sending to me when you write it down 5 times. Write down your Bible verse 5 times. Take a picture, send it to me. My email is sunshinelasso@yahoo.com. I'm waiting for that assignment to be done. Spanish 2 students, we are working now on chapter 31. I actually sent you a lesson plan last week, which was for March the 23rd through March 27, 28. That week you were supposed to work on chapter 31. I want to explain to you that every chapter has 5 lessons because they are designated for every day of the week. Lesson 156 is for Monday, 157 for Tuesday, and then you keep going on. It is 5 lessons per chapter. When you look at the videos, the number of your lessons is the number of the video. When you go to your book will only show you the chapters. So we are working on chapter 31, and the lessons for you to watch in the video are 156, 157, 158, 159, and 160. 1 lesson per day. So now we're going to be working on our vocabulary. When you go to your vocabulary book and you turn to your page 157, you're going to see vacation, recreation, and relaxation. That is going to be your vocabulary words. You're going to have 1 page in English, 1 page in Spanish. That is why you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. But it's actually 2 in words. It's just 1 is in English, 1 is in Spanish. So page 157, it says, I desire to, or I wish to. When you turn your page, on page 158, it says deseo. That is the word in Spanish. That is your vocabulary word. You have the vocabulary words in English. In page 157, you have the Spanish words in page 158. Number 1 says deseo. Number 2, I hope to. That is espero in Spanish. Number 3, I plan to. That is pienso. Number 4, I refuse to. Rehuso. Number 5, I try to. Number 5 is in Spanish, trato de. So you're going to say those words. You're going to go back and forth to see how is the word in English, what it means, and then the word in Spanish. 157 through 160, those are your vocabulary words. What are you going to be doing? Saying those words, but then you're going to be writing things down on your vocabulary book, pages 261 and 262. 261, 262, which is vacation, recreation, relaxation. What are you going to do? Number 1, I desire to. That's what it says in English. You're going to go back to your page 157. 158. What is I desire to in Spanish? Number 1, deseo. That is in page 158. You just go back and forth. You will find the answers on those pages that you were working on as your vocabulary words. Then you're going to write them 4 times on pages 261 through 262. So it's only 2 pages. 261, 262. After you write, after you fill in those blanks, you're going to take a picture or scan it, and you're going to send it to me. Again, to sunshinelasso@yahoo.com. I need to have those papers done so I can see that you're working on your Spanish, and I can grade your Spanish. Thank you very much. This is our next assignment for Chapter 31, Spanish 2. We're going to be going to our textbook, page 474. And you're going to be practicing your reading. You're going to read, Dios nos ama. And it has a paragraph there for you to be reading. After you read it, your assignment will be to answer the questions. The first question is, ¿Quién nos ama mucho? Who loves us? And then the first sentence is saying, Dios nos ama mucho. Even if you don't understand everything, when you go to the question is pretty much the same way we answer it. So, ¿Quién nos ama mucho? The first sentence says, Dios nos ama mucho. So I think it will be very simple and easy for you to understand. But I want you to read it so you can practice your vocabulary, you can practice the way you read the Spanish, and then you're going to try to answer those questions. When you answer the questions, you're going to send it back to me at sunshinelasso@yahoo.com. So that is our assignment for for chapter 31, which it was actually last week, March the 23rd. That week you were supposed to send me this. I know I didn't send instructions about you sending it to me, but this is why we're doing this video, so you know how you're gonna be doing the assignments and how you're gonna send it to me. So read that paragraph that says Dios nos ama, and it's in 1 John 4:19. That's the Bible verse. Nosotros le amamos a Él porque Él nos amó primero. So it's kind of a little paragraph about the Bible verse. Then you're going to answer the questions that are right on the same page, 474. So again, this is your textbook, page 474. Read that paragraph, answer the questions, and send it to me through email. A Spanish to a student. This is going to be our chapter number 32. This is actually for the week of March 30th through April the 3rd. We're going to start with our Bible verse. Like I said in the other video, every week we're going to be doing a Bible verse. And I want you to read it, to memorize it, and then you're going to write it 5 times and send it to me. So right now, let's start with our Bible verse, that is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 3b. In Spanish it says like this: Cristo murió por nuestros pecados conforme a las Escrituras. Primera de Corintios 15:3. Let's do it again. I'm going to go slower. Cristo murió por nuestros pecados conforme a las Escrituras. Primera de Corintios 15, 3b. Are you ready to say it with me? Let's do it. Cristo murió por nuestros pecados conforme a las Escrituras. Primera de Corintios 15, 3b. You will find that Bible verse right on the corner, on the top corner of your chapter 32. Every chapter, when you turn to your textbook, on that chapter, the first page, on the top, you will always see your Bible verse. So if you practice your Bible verse every week and you try to memorize it, then you're going to be practicing your English by saying your Bible verse. You're going to practice how to talk a little bit, and you're going to practice words. So please, it's very important that you do work on your Bible verse every week. So remember to write it 5 times, send it to me at sunshinelasso@yahoo.com. This is vocabulary now. We are going to be working on those words for chapter 32. And you're going to turn to your book on page 161 through 162. So 2 pages. And it says travel and sightseeing. Where are you going? That is on page 161. When you turn to page 162, you have los viajes y el turismo. ¿A dónde? Then box number 1, los rumbos cardinales, which are the directions on page 161. Number 2, al norte, which is to the north. Al sur, which is to the south. Al este, which is to the east. Al oeste, which is to the west. So just keep flipping that paper back and forth so you can see the word in English and you can see the word in Spanish. And you're going to do that from page 161 to 162. It's actually not too many words for this chapter. Then your assignment will be to go to pages 263 and 264. So you don't have too many pages either, because you don't have too many words in your vocabulary. So you're going to go back to those pages that we just did, 161 and 162, and you're going to look at the picture, you're going to look at the little number, and that's how you're going to be answering your questions. So number 1 says the directions. When you turn to page number 162 is los rumbos cardinales, and you're going to write that 4 times. So each word that you have to put here in Spanish is going to be 4 times. So as you write it, try to say it. First, you're going to practice just looking at the pictures, saying the words. Then you're going to go to your pages 263 and 264, and you're going to fill in those words. Number 1, the directions. That's los rumbos cardinales. Number 2, to the north. That is al norte. And you're going to write it 4 times. So remember, every time you have to do your assignment, you have to take a picture, or you can scan it and then send it to me at sunshinelasso@yahoo.com. Last assignment for Spanish 2, chapter 32, lessons 161 to 165. We're going to go to our textbook, page 486. And what you're going to do is, actually you're going to write, it says here, informe. You're going to write a report about something. They give you 2 topics. And I'm going to read with you. Tell what you ate and drank yesterday for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and in what order you ate and drank each time. So those are the instructions. They're telling you how you're going to do that report, which is in Spanish, informe. They want you to use the vocabulary words. If you're using the topic of what you ate, they said that you need to do 15 sentences. So it's going to be 5 sentences per meal. For breakfast, 5 sentences for lunch, 5 sentences for dinner, 5 sentences. And you're going to be using the vocabulary words from chapters 23 to 25 in your vocabulary book, which is pages 115 and 1 through 126 in your vocabulary book. Go there and you're going to find all kinds of food and drink for your breakfast, for your meals, for your lunch, for your dinner. And that's how you can make up those sentences, okay? So they give you an example. It says, para el desayuno ayer yo bebí un vaso de jugo. For breakfast, I drank a cup of juice. Después del jugo, yo comí 2 huevos. After the juice, I ate 2 eggs. Y pan tostado sin mantequilla and bread without butter. En vez de leche, yo bebí un vaso de agua. Instead of milk, I drank a cup of water. So they're giving you an example of how you can write that report, but you're going to be using more sentences. They want you to do 15 if you're doing this topic about your meals, about what you ate yesterday. And you're going to be using the vocabulary words from chapters 23 to 25 because it has a lot of food and drinks that you can put in your report. The other topic is tell what you got for your birthday and who gave it to you. And then it gives you an example. Para mi cumpleaños, yo recibí una chaqueta. For my birthday, I received a jacket. Mi abuela me regaló la chaqueta. My grandma gave the jacket to me. También recibí un suéter. I also got a sweater. Mi hermana me compró el suéter. My sister bought the sweater. So see, you can make little short sentence so you can actually make up those sentences. If you do the second topic, which is about what you got for your birthday, they want you to do 20 sentences, minimum 20 sentences, 10 things you receive, and in each case, the people who gave them to you. So if you want to go with less sentences, you can do the topic that is about what you ate. And if you want to do more sentences, you can do the topic about what you got for your birthday. Whatever it is, the topic that you prefer, it's okay. I do need that. I do need you to do it and send it to me in the email. So there is nothing to read here and then answer questions. This is you making a report on 2 topics. You choose one, either what you ate or what you got for your birthday. So I'm counting on you. I know you can do it. Just go back to those vocabulary words, how to use those sentences. You got an example, so you can kind of get that example and put more words in there, more food, or put more items that you got for your birthday. But you need to make 15 to 20 sentences for one of these topics. So I will wait for your email with the report that you made.